Right, thank you very much for tuning into my video. I'm going to talk about G Fuel flavors that I have tried, how I make it briefly at the beginning here, and this isn't going to be ranked. There's 23. I've had these over the last couple of years, right? So it's more or less I've enjoyed drinking these. Some are better than others. You can't really buy samples of them, so it's kind of you have to buy a tub, and if you don't like it, you don't like it. But anyway, I mix 500 milliliters of cold water with like 5 ice cubes, and then I'll mix 7 grams weighed out using the scooper provided in the tubs. I'll weigh out 7 grams in that 500 mils. I think they say 400 mils. I use 500, I always have. That's how I make it. I shake it a little bit, and I kind of just reshake it as I drink it. So typical sort of energy drink fashion. That's how I drink it. That's how I recommend to drink it. Obviously, mix as you will. You can actually use more water. Anyway, we're yapping. Don't want to yap in this. I want to try and make this a smooth video. And so basically, I'm just going to go through them. The very first one I got a batch second hand of the lemon and lime, which is I think the very first flavor. And I think when I got into them about 2 years ago, this isn't affiliated, by the way. This is just me doing this out of I've enjoyed the drinks. It's a pick me up that I've enjoyed creating content, and I want an energy drink. I've enjoyed them. Hashtag no ad. But it would be really good to get sent some of this for free. That would be great because it is expensive. These tubs are about 35, 40 pounds each. So they're not cheap. They're about a pound a serving. You get 40 servings per tub. Anyway, this is caffeinated, obviously, beverage. The lemon and lime here was apparently one of their first ones. It was one of the initial ones sold. This one's still one of the ones that's full. Massive bright color. I don't think we can really focus on that there. But I got this from a seller on eBay in a batch of old ones. It wasn't the best. I think they must have had it in their kitchen or something because it was got a bit lumpy in some cases. But I don't really like this one. When it's a 25 calories, they're now 15 calories per serving. But yeah, this one I don't really like. I wouldn't recommend it. They don't do it anymore. I believe they dropped this a number of years ago, but yeah, it's just a really strong lemon and lime. Wish it was a bit sweeter. If that's what you like, it's great. I'm sure it could mix quite well, that one, but whatever. We'll have to find somewhere to put these. This one's now discontinued, but they've reskinned it. I'm just going to say the name. It's Citrus Strawberry. It was done by a YouTuber, but I got this on discount, not knowing any of the reasons this got discounted and why it got dropped. But anyway, I wouldn't bother really worrying about that. This Citrus Strawberry is now reskinned. I believe it's an anime skin. This one's quite nice. I didn't like it at first because I couldn't figure out what it was. I was drinking it being like, it's just almost very soury sharp. But as soon as I realized it was meant to be a lemonade, I actually enjoyed it a lot more. As soon as I realized it was just meant to be a strawberry lemonade, I was like, oh, that's what it is. But at the beginning, I didn't know because I was like, it's not a strawberry, it's a lemonade, basically. So that one's okay. Not great. This one you can currently get. I mean, you can get that one in reskin. Is G Fuel Traveler's Ale, which is Genshin Impact collab. I wanted this when it first came out last year, and then it sold out immediately. And to be honest, the Cactus Lime doesn't really sound that great. So we've got a bit of a lime theme here going, as you can tell. The lime, this one's good. This comparison to the last two, this one's actually really nice. It's very smooth. I had another one the other day. This is basically a full tub. I'm going to keep hold of this. I don't really want to rebuy another one of these. It's practically, I don't know if I should show the color for these. That last one was empty. This one is obviously full, but this one's not meant to have any coloring, I believe. So there's no colorings or anything in this. It's just normal G Fuel. This one's nice. I think the drink is in the game. I believe it's a Sumeru drink, I believe is the reality of it. But it's okay. I wouldn't recommend it as your first choice. Maybe if you like the gimmick of just maybe having a Genshin drink, then sure. I think you'll probably enjoy it maybe. But it's just very refreshing, almost a bit alcoholic dependent. I wouldn't want to promote alcohol with these, but you probably could stick some vodka in that. It would actually be a nice cocktail. This one is one of the very first ones I bought, the Spyro Dragon Fruit, because I was like, oh my god, Dragon Fruit, that sounds amazing. And I really like Dragon Fruit. I've not had it in a long time now, but yeah, this one I've still got some. I think the color's got a lot darker over time. I don't know if it was always that dark of a color, but that's the color of the juice. There's probably about 2 or 3 mixes left in this one. I don't like it. They still do this. I've seen this come back for sale recently. You might like it. It's probably better for if you're like under 16 and you want to try G Fuel. You shouldn't probably be watching my video, but whatever. Then I'd say this is probably more approachable for very young children, probably hence to Spyro. But it doesn't, I don't know if it would really taste like dragon fruit. I don't know what it tastes like. I don't know what it tastes like. I'm just going to leave that there. I've never really liked that one. It's okay. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's a bit more to that, but it's definitely not like a British flavor. You're not going to give that to a British person and they're going to go, oh yeah, I know what that is, because they're going to have no idea. This one's a big collab, I think, that's been very popular for them. The Fallout Nuka Cola Quantum. My camera's off center to where it normally is to get this angle, so I think it's having a bit of trouble focusing where I'm holding, but it is. Well, maybe I do it more center, but this is good. If you're actually interested, this is good. It's not an everyday. I've still got half a tub. Oh, even the smell of it, holy shit! I shouldn't swear, but it's strong. If you've tried this one, you know what I mean. I think they could have done better, but I respect it. You know, I think they could have done better. This one's like, oh god, how would you describe this? Kind of lemon limey again, but with like some coconut and almost like another citrus fruit in it or something. But it is a good one. I think it's been a big seller for them. If you it definitely captures the imagination of what you would think Nuka Cola would taste like in an apocalyptic wasteland. I think they've kind of nailed that perfect, to be honest. There is Snow Cone. I think Snow Cone, going into that a little bit early, Snow Cone does kind of fit the similar bill. I feel like you could have just said it Snow Cone, but obviously Snow Cone came out way before. But anyway, this one, I didn't like this one, but then I bought quite a few tubs of it, so there we are. This one's weird. Watermelon Limeade. I think this is more popular American kind of taste. It's such a candy taste. It's such a, and I think that's what I like about it. The problem is with G Fuel, I said I weigh out 7 grams per serving, right? And you don't always get the most consistent mix. Some of these are better than others. Like, I'd say everything we've talked about so far, like the Nuka Cola Quantum, is great. This one can be a little bit weird. Some batches, like some like scoops, I guess I should say, some scoops can be like perfect, and it's like got this sweetness, it's got the tartness of the lime, it's got enough of the watermelon, and it's got this really nice candy. Like, I do really like this, but I find it to be quite inconsistent. Like in the servings, like sometimes it's just way too limey with like no sweetness. So what I try to do is I try to shake the tubs a little bit before sometimes if I find it's a bit like that, just to see if I can mix it up a bit better. But yeah, a bit annoying because this one is actually, I would put this in like my sort of top 5, right? If it was just a little bit more balanced. I just find it every time I've got, like even now I've got a tub behind me on the shelf. It's one of the ones still behind me on the shelf because this is the empty tub. I think it's still about half full. I like it. Really good summery one. But yeah, I just wish it was a bit more consistent. Now, this is one I wish I had in my rotation. I need to buy it again, but as I said, they're expensive. You could usually sometimes find this on deal. Sour Blue Chug Rug by FaZe Rug. This is basically the Chug Jug from Fortnite. If you want that, they've done it. They've done it here. This is it. This is literally it. It's extremely sour, but that's perfect. That's what it's meant to be. Really, really good flavor. Really, really, really good flavor. This should be probably promoted a lot more than this, particularly in the UK, because the UK loves this sort of fake blue raspberry flavor. But this is really good. Even smelling that now, I wouldn't mind mixing one of these. It's an occasion. You can't drink this every day. I had to drink this every day and night. I would say out of the whole lot, sometimes people like energy drinks when you're ill, right? Out of the whole lot, if you want an energy drink when you're ill, I'm not even kidding. This is the one. Like this or the next one, which I might as well bring in now, Blue Ice, because these two are basically the same. This one's just a lot more sour, and then this one's maybe just a little bit more mild. I don't think it's sweeter by any means. I think it's just a lot more mild. So either of these, but personally, if you've got the choice, I would say this. If you really don't like sour, then of course don't go for this. But yeah, either of these, if you're ill and you still want an energy drink, this is the best flavor in my opinion, because it's just got a really good balance. I don't know. I just remember being very ill, probably a year or two. I got some like sort of shellfish poisoning, and I had one of those, and I was everything I had up to that point made me feel terrible, and I had one of these blue sours, and it actually made me feel like I'm alive again. I do distinctively remember that. I was like, this is either going to make me even worsely ill, or this is going to like save me. Thankfully, it saved me. So the other one, this is what came with that lime one I showed you at the beginning. This came with the same batch I bought as that, so I didn't actually buy this brand new, this secondhand. But these are basically all full. Again, this is nearly full. I bought this one initially when it was on offer. You can see it's got a little bit hard there. This one's out of date, I believe. Yeah, it's like 2 years out of date. God, it's a big smell from this one. Big smell from this one. Very fruity, I guess, is the one. Guava. It was a collab with a streamer, I believe. I don't know if he's still around or what. I can't remember his name. But anyway, the label's obviously been taken off the top. I bought this, not this one, but I actually got this flavor myself as one of my very early flavors, along with like the Spyro flavor, the dragon fruit flavor. I got it with that. Again, I believe because it was discounted, because that's when they were discontinuing it. I didn't know that. I just bought it. I enjoyed it, and I finished the whole tub, basically. I really enjoyed it. And then this one now is quite collectible. Like, you should argue, really, you should sell this. I believe there is a brand new sealed tub on eBay. I don't get the focus. There's a brand new sealed tub on eBay going for quite a lot of money. At least on the UK. So I should probably sell that. It's good. I wouldn't say it's worth the money they're asking. They've brought it back somewhat. I'll talk about that in a little bit. It's this Strawberry Girlfriend. It's got guava in it, if you're interested, I guess. But we'll get to that in a little bit. So I like this. This is Snow Cone with the reanimated. Oh, that's doing my OCD. And wait, let's fix that. There we go. With the reanimated tubs here. I don't know who this character is. If it is a character, I think it's just some random anime character. Very sweet though. I love the artwork they've gone with here. I don't know if they're sticking with this. I think they've gone back to their old logo, but don't quote me on that. Maybe we're just getting the old stuff still in the UK. We don't get there's only like 1 or 2 suppliers of G Fuel in the UK. From what I've noticed, and they're both good. They had like nothing last year, and then they both got restocked, and they're actually doing some good stuff now. But this one is like the blue ice I said about earlier. It's like this, but with like, I don't know what a snow cone is. I would say with a bit more like lemonade in it, basically, maybe a bit of cola. But I like this. I didn't think it was worthy of a rebuy, sadly, because it was so light. It was like a really light lemonade. I think a lot of people... This would be a fantastic beginner G Fuel flavor. And if you like this, you can really go further into it. And if I was to really think about this, I think that's where this... It's a lovely flavor. It's really nice. I could drink it now. This is every day. You could drink this every day. No problem. Very smooth, very easygoing, a little bit creamy, I suppose, if I remember. To be honest, again, I'd like that again, my rotation. I'd love a tub of that, but I've got to be selective. These are expensive. You know, there's probably like, low-key, there's probably like 300, 400 pounds worth of stuff, right, just of tubs here that I've had over the last couple of months or last couple of years. Some of them I've got good deals on, but others I've, spent full retail. So if they could send me them, that'd be great. I'll do more reviews. How about that? But anyway, my scuffed videos. How do you say this? Rasengan. I don't know. I've never seen Naruto. I do like anime, but it's an anime that's always sort of gone past me a little bit. This one, I bought quite a few tubs of this one. It's nice. It's actually one of their best flavors. I think it's come back because I saw it for sale again. Oh, even the smell of it there. I've still got, again, this is on the shelf behind me. I've still got like, I wouldn't say half a tub. I've probably got like 3 or 4 servings of this left in the tub behind me. Again, I would like another tub, and that's kind of why I've kept it. Right, I've got to be selective. This is good. This is good. This is like snow cone, but way more vanilla. This is what this is. This is like, take snow cone, which is like this sort of nice sort of lemonade, coolly fresh, light lemonade, and just drop like a big scoop of like thick cream vanilla ice cream in it, like proper ice cream. That's what this is, in my opinion. It's just like really weird. And I don't, what do you call it, like a float or whatever? I think that's essentially, that's not what snow cone is. It's like a float or something, don't know, soda float or something. I think that's what this is, essentially. It's really, really good. The anime collab aside, as I said, this flavor disappeared, and I think it's only just come back, at least in the UK. So it's good to see. I might pick that up in the future. I don't know. Can you drink it every day? I did for a little bit. It's a little bit much every day. It's very, very nice every now and then, though. I mean, God, I've got to smell that again. The cream. Yeah, just like a lemon sherbet and vanilla cream. Like that's the best way I can sort of describe. Not, and the lemon's lovely. The lemon's not like an in your face like candy lemon. It's just a really nice light lemon, almost like hand soap, you know, that sort of thing. Very nice. This one, Classified. I believe they released this now. This is very old. Everyone would be like, that's a blast from the past. When was this? It went out of date last year. I can still buy tubs of this, I think. There's a guy on eBay still selling tubs of this. I should probably buy them, but he's asking a little bit too much. I don't know if I can send him an offer. They released the flavor of this. I believe they're on a second Classified now, which no one's guessed. The mystery. Maybe that was something else. But there's a mystery flavor. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. This is, if I remember right, it's watermelon candy. It's not candy corn. Cotton candy, I believe, was the two in this. It was like watermelon cotton candy. I like this. This was good. I can't remember if I bought 2 tubs of this. I got this one cheap. But yeah, I believe I can still buy this, which is a bit of a shame because obviously they don't sell it anymore. You can't get this anymore. And they actually released the flavor this was meant to be, which I say is that. I believe it's like a Tetris collab, but I don't know. Aha! I didn't think of, so I guess the soda ice candy, going from these onwards, these are like my favorites. I could drink any of these any day, all the time. These are all really nice. So this, I actually thought this would be better. This is like a new one they brought out, but it hasn't got the new logo, which is kind of what I'm saying. I don't know if they're going with the new logo anymore. Strawberry Girlfriend. I was really excited about this. Strawberry Guava Coconut. I don't know how I would describe this. You can't taste the guava. It's just a strawberry coconut. And if you were to really nail it down, I'd say it's just a nice strawberry. But this was really good. I was really excited when this got released to come out. Obviously, they got some of that sort of anime character, kind of like Miku character on it. So cool artwork on this one again. Again, I bought this and it went immediately out of stock, and I was a bit disappointed. I was like, oh no, am I not going to be able to get another one? But annoyingly, like, I would like another tub, but annoyingly, I don't like it as much as I thought I would. It's very good. It's one of their best flavors. It's one of their best flavors, in my opinion. But I just... Maybe I want more coconut out of it. Maybe a bit more cream. I don't know. Maybe it's the guava that I don't vibe with. Anyway, they've dropped this. This is Ninja's collab flavor of cotton candy, but that could have been one of their flavors anyway. I kind of hope they would bring this back in a reskin, even if they're not going to collab with him anymore. But this is probably... Again, this is a really good flavor. Easy drinking. I believe tubs are now going for a lot of money. Please bring this one back. This one's really, really good. It's just like a vanilla... It's like almost just a vanilla. I can't really say much else than that. It's like a vanilla, like a really, like the vanilla you get in your coffee. Like it's a really smooth vanilla. It's that. And it's just, I love it. It's really good. So we're going to talk about that one. Again, cable's going to pull me out if I'm not careful. So what of these do we talk about without making a disaster here? Let's go with watermelon because that was on top. I'll bring them forward. I have to reach over a bit. Curious. See them seeing me fine. So the watermelon. Did say I wanted my for 20 minutes. That's okay. The watermelon. This is again best beginner flavor you could probably pick, along with like the sort of the ice. I can't remember what it's. Blue ice. There we go. Get there in the end. This one's really good. I've only got a little bit of this left. Oh, this one's empty. I've got another one again behind me. There's only a little bit left of this one. This is still one of my favorites. Just a really nice, sweet watermelon. Really, really, really good. Really, really. Not much to be said about that one. If you're really unsure, that's probably the one you should pick. And you'll be like, that's so boring. Trust me, that is the one you should pick. Okay. It's really good. And if you don't like that, you probably won't like the others. It's just simple as that, because I'm honest, like that watermelon is so, I mean, maybe you don't like watermelon, maybe that's a bit biased, but I think that's so easy drinking, and it's so similar to everything that they do. I think if you don't like that, you will have a hard time. There's only certain collabs like the sort of Naruto collab, and say even like the Genshin or the Strawberry Girlfriend's similar, but like the Fallout, you know, like it's those kind of collabs. They are a bit different, but they're kind of so wildly different. I don't think it's going to be like, you're not going to want to drink that all the time. Right. I don't really know the difference of these. Pewdiepie, he's got quite a few. I don't really understand what's going on with them. It's a bit precarious. The one on top's full, the one on the bottom's empty, so this feels well weird. The bottom tub I got first, and then when I reordered his flavor, this is the one I got. So I think this is the old one. I don't know if they're still doing it. I said they might have gone back to this design. Either way, I don't know. Maybe they just tested. There is some glow in the dark tubs as well that they're doing. But this is PewDiePie's main flavor. I believe this is the best-selling flavor, at least according to the shop that I get it from, for them at least. I said initially, I was like, I don't understand why this is that popular, because it's not that nice or whatever. It's okay, but Raging Gummy Fish is better. But it's kind of what I said before. I think I had a little bit of a bad mix, and I remixed it in the tub. I reshook the tub and got a better mixture. And particularly this older, this one's very consistent. I haven't had an issue with this. So this was just talking about this new skin one I did. And but like, Tom, they're the same. I don't know. But it's got, if you like, I don't know what about lingonberry juice, but if you like cranberry, and it's a bit offensive because it's way better than cranberry, but cranberry's got this like initial like tartness that's almost like lip smack. It's a bit lip, I don't know, it's got initial like smack of tartness that if you're not ready for can be quite almost a bit bitter. It's got that, but not the bitterness. It's got this initial tartness, and that's awesome. I think that, I didn't know what to think of it at first, but it's really good. It's got the best balance, I say, of like sort of sour, this tart, sort of tart, sour flavor of the lingonberry, and then sweetness. This is my go-to at the minute, and I'm killing this tub particularly, and I'm probably going to reorder. This is going to be my next reorder as well, if they've still got it, which they probably do. I'll probably order this, and Miami Nights is going to probably be my next order. Unless I really vibe with something different. But this is my daily driver at the minute. I really do like it. Waking up early, or even midday, is my just only G Fuel of the day. Sometimes I have 2 a day, by the way. Then this is really good. This is really good. I didn't initially say that because of, I guess, going into the next one. And that was Raging Gummy Fish. Now, this is the tub that I got with that very first one I showed, the lemon and lime. This is the same seller I got this one from, because I don't know if I tried Gummy Fish until this point. No, I did. I tried, I believe, this one, which is the reformulation. And I will say it is a reformulation for sure. Can we get a focus on that one? There we go. Cool artwork again on this. I got a bit off center on this. I'm going to have to spin it all the way around. It's the easiest way of doing it. Yeah. Cool little. And again, this is the take on Swedish fish, which isn't a sweet we get in the UK. We don't get those. I've had them before, but we don't get those sweets in the UK. So it's not a popular flavor for us particularly, but I like it. I thought it was really nice. This has got basically the lingonberry flavor from like the PewDiePie, but it's a bit more gummy. This one, if you were to really ask me, this version of it that I had, I don't know what it is. This is the best one. I don't know what they did. I don't know what it is, because basically you could argue for better or for worse, these two, how do I do this? These two are like the same, right? Near enough. But in terms of, they're both lingonberry, they're both meant to be an energy drink, whatever. But I will say that this is the best. This is, and this is empty. I've drunk all this. I drank all this and I was like, right, I want to try the others without really realizing it that I rebought this and I very much struggled, like I said before, to get a consistent scoop of like, oh yeah, that's what this was. It's very similar. This just tastes a lot less sweet. You can probably add your own sweetener or whatever, I'm sure. But yeah, and probably less flavor. And that was until, I say, I tried the Pewdiepie, and then if anything, this is probably closer to what this was. Maybe it's the same. Maybe be like, again, the labs would be like, hey, Tom, you're tripping. Because it's the same flavor. That's what they did. I don't know. Someone online did say, if you want the best of it, you mix these two together, and I believe you get this. So I haven't tried that, obviously, but that's what someone else said. Someone else had the same opinion online on Reddit. I believe I saw that. So one of their best flavors. I'm yapping about it because it is a very good one. It's probably one of the most loved, I would say. I say if they could remake it like that tub, would be on for a winner. So let's move this over because we're covering the camera and I will gather on my desk. We've only got 6 more now to go through. Tiger's Blood got discontinued. I got this, my only tub. I really enjoyed this. I think it was like strawberry watermelon, coconut. That's strawberry girlfriend though. What was this then? What was this? Just watermelon coconut? Big on the coconut. Big on the coconut. I think this is what I expected out of Strawberry Girlfriend. And even smelling it now, it's similar. I wish this is what Strawberry Girlfriend was, really. I don't know. I preferred this. This was good. I was annoyed when I realized this was discontinued. I was like kind of sitting there scratching my head being like, why? I was like, why? That flavor was so good. Why would you get rid of it? And then since I'm going to go into it a bit more, they've gotten rid of some really good ones. So speaking of another one, they brought that back, but I can't get it. Let's go to another one. I think there's a Chucky flavor that's meant to be a really good orange. It's one of Electric Shock, who does the other G Fuel reviews for G Fuel. It's one of his favorites. I haven't tried that. I'd really like to try that. There's a lot of them I haven't tried, obviously, but I said money's limited with what I can do. And these are expensive. This is really good. I went through about 4 or 5 tubs of this, and then they discontinued it again. Great. Because I really like the flavor I'm going to talk about next, which is, and they're very similar, which was Summit's Raspberry Cream Pop. If you saw my last video, you know this was my number one. This is it for me. And I didn't drink this for a very long time, probably till this time last year. I didn't drink this, and again it was on offer. I was buying it on the offers, and then I didn't realize the offer was because it was discontinued. So when that one sold out, I moved to Orange Vibe because Electric Shock said, hey, this is very similar if you like that creamsicle flavor. And he's right. This is like a really nice orange cream pop, I guess. They're both meant to be, you can see on the artwork, they're both meant to be like this sort of vanilla cream. Sorry, my orientation's terrible. But they're both meant to be this sort of vanilla cream popsicles. Love it. I think these are great. I think please redo these. Don't drop these. Or maybe they didn't sell very well. Yeah, perfect. I honestly, these are really up there for me. These are probably tied for number one, to be honest with you. Everyday Driver, these are the best ones. I miss drinking these. I have got a brand new sealed tub of like Summit's flavor. This is looking quite faded now. Maybe it's me. I think this has been fading in the sun. I've got a brand new tub of Summit's flavor sealed, and I haven't opened it yet because I want them to bring it back. I'm surprised you would even drop Summit, to be honest, of all people, but whatever. I don't know if there was some controversy there or if it was just a contract thing. I don't know. Maybe it was on his end. Okay, so the last 3 here, I guess I should keep them there. I guess on that theme, candy corn. Again, this is really good, very strange. You probably won't like it if you don't like, I guess, the vanilla-y stuff I've been talking about. I don't know how to describe this because I've never had candy corn. I don't know if it tastes like candy corn. Maybe it does. I don't know. But it's really good. It reminded me of a cream soda. Just that's kind of what it was to me. It just reminded me, you've got the cotton candy, which is cool, but this reminded me of just a really nice sort of cream soda. Again, this, I've got like one scoop of this left. They brought it back for Halloween. I believe it is a Halloween flavor. And I was really, really hoping, I've been checking the UK supplier of G Fuel to see if they ever bought this back this last year, like 2024, and they didn't. This tub's from 2023. It's probably way out of date now. Yeah, it was out of date end of last year. So, but I was hoping they would bring this back so I could get another tub and I could finish this off and have like a fresh tub or two, right? And we never got it. They bought it, G Fuel bought it back in America, but the suppliers never imported it, right? So this one is currently in stock on the UK supply, which is good, and I like it, but I suspect with the coming collab in Epic Games, hashtag not an ad, but you can use my code in the item store, Miku, Hatsune Miku is coming to Fortnite, so I suspect this flavor is currently for sale in the UK, but I suspect this is going to go out of stock immediately. It did go out of stock when it first released over here a couple of months ago, because we only got it for the first time a couple of months ago. Unless you imported it obviously from the States, but I ain't gonna do that. I'll wait till the supplier do it. But I was looking forward to this flavor. Miku Sweet Melodies, really good. Just a really nice sweet strawberry watermelon kiwi, I would say. Really, really good. Solid OG flavor. The problem I have with this one, and I don't get it with many of the G Fuel flavors. The problem I have with this one, one thing is a bit foamy. I don't like the foam, but anyway, the foaminess aside, the original lime, this old school lime one's quite foamy. I don't like that either. So it can be quite frothy when you shave, but anyway, this isn't always that sweet with the mix. The mix is kind of consistent, but the sweetness can be like really inconsistent on the mix. So like what I personally do with this one is I do add sweetener to this one. I usually add 1 or 2 tablets in my 500 mils of just tea and coffee sweetener, that sort of thing. But only this one I really do it to, and it's annoying because it's a really nice flavor. Maybe it's just me expecting it to be a little bit sweeter, but I think if you add that extra sweetness, it's really good. I've still got pretty much a full tub of this behind me, and I've got a spare tub of this, because when this briefly went out of stock over here, there's one seller selling a tub for like £200, which I thought was wild. So I was like, you're not gonna try and scalp me with Miku's bloody G Fuel. So I just topped up a little bit more when they came back in. This is my probably number one, but I've not had it in a little while. Miami Nights. I haven't got the other tub. I only got this tub. I believe they've made this luminescent again. They've got like an anime character on the front. This is a sort of new design, but I don't know if we're going back to the old design. Basically tastes like a cocktail. I don't know if Miami Nights is based on a cocktail, but basically it just basically tastes like a cocktail. I used to really like a vape flavor called Lava Flow. I think that's very much in the past now, but it's the same components: strawberry, pineapple, coconut. Really, really smooth. I like this. This is good. It took me a long time to try this one. I'm kind of kicked myself that I didn't. I've nearly ordered this the last few times and I haven't. But I should. This is the best one. This is one of the best flavors that made me turn around and go, wow, okay. I actually sat there and like, this is alcoholic. It's not. And for reference, I haven't drunk alcohol for probably about 10 years now. I used to be a big drinker in my early 20s, younger teens, but no, I haven't drunk alcohol now for probably nearly a decade now. Yeah, so there we go. So I believe that's all of them. Thank you very much for watching. If you sat through all of that, you're a hero. Thank you very much. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. I'd love a G Fuel sponsor. That'd be great, but I don't know why they would sponsor me. My channel's so small. It'd be great, though. I'd happily sponsor them. I mean, I've generally always got them in the back of my video. I mean, you see I've taken them on the shelf. But they are expensive. You know, these are like sort of 30, 40 pounds a tub for 40 servings. I do enjoy it. It's my like little pick-me-up that I have at the minute to help me sort of like with creating. I don't really go out much, if not at all, in the last couple of years. So to me, the fact that I can go to my fridge, I can get a nice cold shaker of water, and I'll do this probably now after this video, and just fill some ice in it, and like a scoop of this. I weigh out a scoop for 7 grams, shake it up. I've got a nice, refreshing energy drink. I do enjoy that. It's a nice little pick-me-up that keeps me going. So cool. Thank you very much for watching. Say if you enjoy this, leave a like, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.